is a patient. He is a 46-year-old. He is 18 months after injury and fixation, but had an implant removal. So now after the implant removal, it is 8 months after the implant removal. So this is the X-ray. So as Sushruth said, we have to involve panelists and can also get somebody from the audience to interact. So any takers to just come out and say that what they are looking at. Truth, we'll begin with you only.
So begin with me. So this is 18 months old. The head seems not too bad. Young guy. I would want to fix this up. It's going to be a difficult task reducing it to position. But whatever I will go trans fracture, reduce it. My choice of implant is Philos. I would do bone grafting, which will include a fibular strut graft to hold the humeral head corrected in valgus position, and also stuff that radiolucent area with lot of corticocancellous grafts. I think once it is given some biological stimulus by grafting and held into desired position of little bit of more of valgus, uh, it should work well considering that he is young. Difficulties which I anticipate is number one, reduction. Number two, there is going to be a huge void, so amount of grafts. Um, I think still doable.
Yeah, it is 100% correct that whatever you said is right. The only question would be like, how do we get that right position? So before that, we will see what are the. This is what was done before. So you can see that previous fixation. We have a plate, also greater tuberosity. They have tried to secure, and this is how it was. So looking at this,
So technically speaking, I would hate those greater tuberosity fixing two screws. I would probably mobilize the greater tuberosity little more and try to bring it so that loss engulfs that greater tuberosity. I'm sure our colleague had difficulty in mobilizing it enough, considering that it was 18 months old, and bring that greater tuberosity back into position.
no, this was initial fixation.
Correct. So initial means 18 months,
Eh,
till 18 months old, right?
No, no, no.
Oh, day one. Okay, okay. So day one, definitely this is not good idea to bring, keep it like that. You have to bring the greater tuberosity back to its position and
No,
fill off.
Truth. What he is presenting is earlier X-ray 18 months, but when he was operated upon, it was like this. Now this is the position at the moment. That before that he had all this hardware which is inside, which was removed. Now it is 18 months and he is giving you the problem. Am I right, Dina?
Yeah, yeah. This is the initial fixation. Later, patient underwent implant removal, and this is how it was presented to us. That's what I meant. So,
Today now, after the implants are removed, it is already 18 months after the injury. How to go ahead?
so
This implant in past.
So is this the position we are dealing with?
no,
Or
no.
we are not. Okay, I understand.
This was before implant removal.
Morning, Susruth.
Sir, good morning. So let's get back. So this is what we are dealing with, right?
This is what we are going to deal now. So that's what actually you gave an answer to what to do, but I'm giving you the previous
I understand.
X-ray that was there, and against that we want to discuss what is there a role for CT now?
Asking me?
Nitin is.
Mike, please. Mike, please.
कि करने में क्या इतराज है?
Tell Nitin, speak into mic. Sorry.
माइक्स ऑन करा रे.
You want to do CT in this? Yes, correct. Okay. Parag sir. These are all mainly for our discussion
Yeah,
purposes.
hello. I agree with what Dr. Sushruth has said, but before we take him up, two things. I would certainly do an MR pre-op to confirm the viability of the head, number one, and two, an infection screen. Do you think there's a virgin area there? Want to rule out sepsis before you take him up major redo surgery. So in principle, yes, his plan is what we would all go with, but
Viability means what exactly you mean viability in MR?
so the vascularity of that crescentic head which is remaining there, want to confirm if there is no viability, you're stuck. The young guy, even then you'll have to look towards arthroplasty options.
So after 18 months in MRI, what are the changes you expect which will tell you it is not viable? Because there will be signal changes. It will never be cold.
Mike,
So there are two things. One, you do a pre-op MRI. A good MR consultant will be able to give you some idea what is happening to the remnant. And then you top it up with a technician bone scan or a PET CT, and that will tell you whether there is some flow into it or not. Everything now, what you're doing or you're deciding on, is dependent on the head viability.
Excuse me, sir. Babulkar, sir. Even if we see that the head is not viable completely, it shows partial vascularization. Is fixation justifiable?
I presume there is no evidence of any infection. In that case, you have one foreign body there, it is a broken drill bit. You will have to go down, mobilize nicely, correct the valgus, and the intramedullary fibula right up to the greater tuberosity, and into a corticocancellous graft.
Already things have gone. The head has become quite hollow there. The implants have been removed. The GT is probably disappeared. So any of the fixations without the GT reconstruction is not going to function.
46-year-old, are you okay with doing a reverse shoulder, sir? Are you looking at
Since
any?
you are forced about it. I wouldn't be on day one.
Dilip, I think we should still give a chance of osteosynthesis rather than doing a reverse.
18 महीना तो गया. It doesn't work. Even if it works, the range of movement, how much you?
Sir, 18 महीना हो गया. Every 18 महीना non-union should be have hemi-arthroplasty, reverse arthroplasty. There are n number of patients in the periphery which are with non-union in 18 months, 2 years, like that. Do you mean to say that 18-month non-union is a strong indication of reverse arthroplasty in shoulder?
Head, which has become hollow. The GT, as we know, was fixed up earlier, with where probably the GT has disappeared completely now. So any of the fixation without the GT reconstruction is useless. Even if the fracture heals up, if there is no GT, it's useless. But I know Dina is a magician in the shoulder, so I'm sure he has repaired it and he has got a good result.
No, not like that. So I want to know, like, even if it is hypovascular or avascular, would you jump in and do a reverse shoulder? So 1 minute, let him.
The evidence, 70% they revascularize.
Yes.
70 to 80% is the statistics which they will
Yeah,
revascularize.
I just wanted to
Now-
come to that next. So anyway, okay. Yeah.
Other things, what Nasar is saying, GT has disappeared. GT is still there. If you go back to the second X-ray, fixation, post-fixation
But
X-ray,
even in this, if you see just underneath the acromion, there is.
part of the
Can't get the
post-fixation X-ray.
Day one, Sangeet. Post fixation.
day one.
Day one.
Yeah, here. Now, the head has never been in the center, or the plate has never been centered on the head, humeral head. Head has remained posterior, which we are presuming as a greater tuberosity. And the proximal screws of the plate have been anterior. They don't have a purchase on the humeral head. So head, the lesser tuberosity and the greater tuberosity probably still attached or still there. So we must attempt a fixation here.
Parag sir, if it is hypovascular or avascular, would you still go and say a replacement is?
Sir, the only overwhelming feature is the age, sir. He's very young. So, yes, I do reverse, but at 46, I would go slow. I would still give him a chance with fixation.
Because I asked you because I know you are doing a reversals. That's why I asked.
Can I ask something?
Yeah.
Number one, CT, yes, we need to know and understand humeral head
Correct.
position and fragmentation. MRI, though one can afford one, could we do it? Yes or no? I don't know, because even if MRI shows hypovascularity or avascularity at this age with the statistics which Sangeet quoted, one attempt at least could be given to fixation. If that also fails, then maybe consider reverse as Tanna sir. So that's about investigation part. And of course, revascularization is seen, and we know that it occurs in a good number of patients. Uh, so as Guru was suggesting in periphery, wherein farmers want to give it a try, would not probably afford doing a reverse shoulder. Uh, Keeping economics aside in an academic meeting, but still, real life, I think one chance of fixation has to be given.
Definitely yes.
So teach us which is and how we should fix it best.
Sir,
Yeah.
here the having a good passive range of movement. The main problem is because of the rotator cuff, because his greater velocity was not properly fixed. So if we revise it, just as Abulkar sir said, and for bone grafting, fibular strut properly along with the graft just beneath the tuberosity, and a good position will give a quite good.
It's the
Satish, a question to you. When you don't see on X-ray GT, it's dissolved on X-ray. When you go physically down there, do you see GT?
We can see the
What I wanted to come.
time we can't see on the X-ray, but when we open it, we can all.
That's why the CT is must in this case. You should not proceed without CT.
Anyway, I don't know. In the acromion, you can see some white spot that is actually is a greater tuberosity. Anyway, here in this patient, because I know that this was a fracture before, so the greater tuberosity was avulsed and then it was not fixed very well. Because in younger individuals, like who has got a pre-existing cuff disease or somebody, they may not have a pre-existing cuff tear, so the muscle will be still attached to the greater tuberosity. You can just figure it out. And then because the time has passed away, as Parag said, that there will be a hypovascularity, but generally, humeral head is something that it doesn't behave like a avascular necrosis in the hip. So even though you might find some sort of avascularity in humeral head, they remain asymptomatic to larger extent. In all humeral head, you must try to fix it. So that's what, see MRI, I didn't want to take purely because I know that the cuff will be a little bit atrophy will be shown, but still it is attached to the greater tuberosity. And then of course the choices of revision fixation or reverse shoulder are already discussed. So this is what we went ahead to do. And you can see the point I wanted to give it here is only if you want to get your humeral head to position. So this is the only point I wanted to come and tell you in this forum. So It is if you go and do like a non-union surgery, that is, you open the non-union side, curate, and take out all the soft tissue interposed in between, all this you can take it off. But don't curate the humeral head. That is the first thing you must understand. Because the sclerotic segment that you see there, is the sclerotic area that you get to see. Actually, that is only the strong bone in that portion. Whereas, moment you curate it off, then it becomes a eggshell. So you have to know that. Otherwise, your fibula, you cannot place it in this correct position. You have to retain the sclerotic position, sclerotic margin, and then make a hole into it. Then only you are going to get it right. So you can see that we pass the guide wire and then make it correctly positioned in both AP and lateral view. See, in that position, make it more like a centered one, and then you carry on with that, and then ream it. Use the DHS reamer and go up to the subchondral margin, and then take the fibula and then stick it in that position. You can see it is going positive. So I know that when I bring it to the shaft, I can definitely move it. But on the contrary, you try to move the humeral head separately, then it will be so osteoporotic because the time has passed, and then it will be very osteoporotic. And even if you put a Homan, it will just puncture your humeral head. So that's why don't disturb anything there. And then use this fibular head now, and see it will be all the sclerotic end will have it as a good support, and then plug it into the shaft. When you are plugging it into the shaft, suppose if you are able to nicely give a traction, you might be able to push it in. Otherwise, you must make a slot. You make a lateral slot, anterolateral slot, and then push the fibula into that. Then it will get seated well. You get a fixation that is there. And then if you, at that stage, then you go ahead to get your greater tuberosity mobilized. Little bit you can mobilize. You can see the articular margin well, and between the articular margin and that portion, you can try to clear a bit and then get it into position. And then later you can also get into a situation like this, the lesser tuberosity, and that was fixed. Is what at 2 months, you can see at 2 months itself the wire got broke, but however, it doesn't matter. You see 6 months later, because it is slowly ossifying and then it is uniting, is at 18 months, he has reined full movements. And then you can see that the humeral head is nicely getting into a good shape, and then it has healed well. Then see, you can see mild screw penetration here, but that is not an issue, but we can remove the implant whenever the fracture is completely healed. In this patient, you see like obese, he is a very active individual. He is like wants to do motor racing and things like that. So in this patient, the reverse shoulder, I will never ever think about in this, especially in the young individuals, a humeral head like this, where choice should be like this revision fixation, not shoulder arthroplasty. The point that I want to bring it to you, that sclerotic margin, you must retain it. And after the fixation, see, sometimes when the screw goes in, it also goes through the fibula. And that will also again add to your stability. And in that case, and then whatever the area that is remaining, later on you can curate it and then add your autografts adjacent to that area, and then it will heal well.
Same question again, Didi. So when you actually go inside that PT which was not seen on X-ray, so how does it look like? Does it look like a flabby, muscular,
No,
friable
if you
tissue?
try to just hold it also, it will break. So the best is to just see wherever it is and then try to use your cuff. That is the stainless steel wire and all. You can try to use it and pull. If it is not holding or if it is trying to break it, don't disturb too much. Just leave it as it is.
Whatever function the patient got, the patient was happy with that?
No, he is extremely happy. See that his movements are completely good and the most happy chap ever I have